Good afternoon, my beautiful souls. It is so good to be here today with my fire signs. And if you're not a fire sign, then maybe you have a loved one or a friend that is. You can, listen to the message for them. And, or you may be, you may have a different sun sign, but you have a rising sign or a moon sign that's a fire sign. So the fire signs are Aries. Think with your head. Always wanting to ram things with your head, but with your head. You don't have something to butt with your head, you butt yourself in the head. So, and then we have the Leo. Leo is the, courage, sun, masculine energy, and Sagittarius, the archer. And what does he have? He's half fish and something else. It's not gold, because that's me. But anyways, those are the three fire signs that we're going to be doing a reading for. And let's see what comes up. I'm going to try to fix this so that you are more directed at the table. There we go. That looks a little bit better. Yeah, there, perfect. Okay, so let's begin with a little intention with spirit. So, Divine Spirit, present the message that you want our fire signs to be hearing today, so that they may be guided on their way in the year 2025. Okay, we're going to start with the Aleister Crowley Tarot. Oh, there's one. Okay, my first card is the Prince of Swords. Swords are all about thoughts, and the Prince is like, the Prince represents the card that's kind of moving forward. And looking at this card, I'm going to say that this card is telling me that whatever thoughts were in the past, you are now on like a new plane, where you are feeling very empowered by your thoughts. You have all those little cherubims. There's 4 cherubims that are pulling the chart. And that's kind of cool. So you're being led by guides, angels, and the colors in the card are absolutely beautiful. And the cherubs are a light blue, along with the person here. So it's a lot of communicating with spirit going on here. And personally, with like all of the transformation and things that I've manifested and gone through in the past few years, I know that it's the communication with spirit that has given me the strength to move forward and has helped me to overcome the depleting thoughts that were keeping me stuck and twisted up. So this card has a lot of pastel colors, very pretty pastel colors. We've got yellow, we've got the light green, we've got the light blue, we also have indigo blue, and then we have a darker color that, to me, it looks like purple. It is purple. So we're talking about the solar plexus, the heart chakra, the throat chakra, the third eye, and also the crown chakra. So emotionally, all of this is all the yellow around and everything else. That's all about the solar plexus. And the solar plexus is the powerhouse. And look at what's going on here. I mean, is that not a powerhouse where the cherubims are pulling this chariot to wherever it needs to be going, whatever the dreams are. If you can dream it, you can have it. If you can envision it, you can have it. So this is where you're at right now, January 2025. And then you also have the pink, which pink represents, I think of like rose quartz. A lot of people use rose quartz for healing purposes. And it's not it doesn't have to be a specific chakra. Rose quartz is kind of an overall healing crystal, just like clear quartz, just like the white light. And it also can represent love. So with that, I would say love yourself enough to trust in your angels and to trust in your path. Love yourself enough to dream as big as your faith will allow. And it's not just the dreaming, but it's the belief that the dream and the intention can come forward. It's the belief that those cherubims will bring you to the path that you are destined to be on. It's trusting the road that you're on. And it's keeping that mindset empowered, high, positive, full of energy. And that's what I see in this card. A lot of energy, a lot of positive energy. So the card to the left is going to my left. It might be your right. I don't know. But to my left is going to be the past year, 2024. And it's brought you to this. And then the card to my right is going to be what's in store for 2025. So let's see. Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups. Now this could be like of the recent past. Could be, maybe the holidays that just went by. It just could be the ending of the year. Ending of cycles, ending of seasons, but it's the Six of Cups. Cups are all about feelings and emotions, and this card happens to be about pleasure. So, a lot of abundance here. There's water, so it's a Scorpio sign on this one. Do we have a sign on this one? I'm not seeing any symbols for the sign. But this one here is Scorpio energy. And I love the card. I mean, it's got a dark, would you call it? I think you'd call it a teal. A dark teal. And it's like it just intertwines all of these cups. And the cups have the upside down lotuses. And that's pretty cool because right above our crown chakra, we have I forget what the name of you don't hear about them very often, but there's a meditation I do that does the 12 chakras, and there's 3 above the crown chakra, and it's not the first one above it, it's the next one, or it is the first one above it. That is a lotus, and it's when the lotus opens up that the divine energy comes through. And we also have that lotus at our heart chakra. And speak of hearts, we've got a heart shape right there with that like jade or teal color. I'd say it's more teal than jade. Jade's kind of a foresty, I don't know. Jade's a different. Jade's almost similar to like the screen here, Adventurine. So in this cup, we've got the water, and of course it's Scorpio. And with that, I mean, it looks like it's almost like the water's going through and around all of these cups, filling them filling them with the cleansing of the water, but also the cleansing of the spirit. The lotus represents spirit. And we have the pink. We have the different shades of pink and the purples. And that's definitely spirit. Connecting with spirit, cleansing with spirit, asking spirit to like be filled with spirit. To, rely on spirit to guide you through your days, guide you on your path with your goal. And water is really important for, fire and water they don't mix well. I think it's air and fire that are a good combination. So with this card here, with the 6, it's like a fruition here. We have a lot of fruition, a lot of pleasure. So it's this pleasure that has brought you to this energy of manifesting forward, trusting the divine to bring you to your true intentions, your true path. So that's pretty cool. Whatever you experienced last year, it was, that cleansing of the physical body, but also cleansing of the spiritual body. And in that cleansing, you now know pleasure, you have pleasure, and you also have the mindset and the empowerment to take that journey, take that path, trust that the path is going to get you to your true intention and your true goal in this world. So let's see what 2025 is going to be. 5 of Pentacles. So the 5 of Pentacles, I am going to say that this is a 5-star. I don't like the way the star looks. But we have, I'm sorry, I'm trying to like look at this design. All right, so we have a triangle, we have a square, we have a circle, we have like a teardrop, and then we have a crescent moon. All these symbols are in here. We have Aries. Yep, fire, five of discs. So this is the Aries sign at the bottom of this card. And it looks pretty, they remind me of the 45 records. I don't know if anyone knows what I'm talking about, but if you're my age or around my age, you remember the 45s, not the albums, but the little ones where you had to put the little round disc thing in so it would play on the record player or phonograph. So that's what those black circles with all the shapes in it reminds me of. Now this to me is a very fiery kind of explosive type of card, and that's what I'm feeling when I'm looking at it. I'm feeling like it's like pow, and it appears to be there appears to be, it's almost like these golden paths here are like golden rivers. And if you're into meditating, a lot of the meditations I do, they have you breathe. And when you're breathing, you breathe down into your feet, and then your feet, you imagine your feet having roots going into the earth. And then, it goes down far enough to where it's gotten to the golden lava, and then you bring the golden lava up. And that's what I'm feeling with, these golden paths here, where you're bringing that healing golden energy into yourself. You got those black circles that, like I said, they remind me of 45. I think they're called RPM, not LPM, but RPM. But I could be wrong. I mean, I could be off on what it's actually called. But yeah, those little records. And it's almost like this is like your spinal cord. And the gold is like supposed to be coming up and, doing all the cleansing and stuff. But this is all about a person that worries and worries a lot. We have, I'm trying to think if it's in Aries, or sometimes Aries and Taurus look a little bit alike. I think Aries is shaped that way. Let me just check this to be sure. I don't want to mislead anyone. So 5 of discs. The number 5, Jabrura, in the suit of Earth. So it's Earth. Oh, it's an Earth sign. Okay. So it would be Taurus. Okay. Shows the disruption of the elements, just as in the other suits. This is emphasized by the rule of Mercury in Taurus. Types of energy which are opened, it needs a very powerful Mercury to upset Taurus. So the natural meaning is intelligence applied to labor. And it looks very laborious, this card. The symbol represents 5 discs in the form of the inverted pentagram. That's why it wasn't making sense to me. I should have turned it around. Okay. Instability in the very foundations of matter. The effect is that of an earthquake. And that's what I said. It felt very explosive to me. So they are, however, representative of the 5 tattvas. These hold together on a very low plane, an organism which would otherwise disrupt completely. The background is an energy, ugly red with yellow markings. And the yellow markings were what I said, remind me of the Golden River. The general effect is one of intense strain, yet the symbol implies long continued inaction. So what I'm getting, and I'm just getting this heaviness in my throat. All right, you're at this place right now, and you're here because you're allowing your cherubims to lead you, your angels to lead you. You're allowing them to guide your way, to set you on your path, and you're following the lead, their lead, not your lead, their lead. You have recently found some great pleasure in your life. And in order to keep that pleasure, you need to stay in this mindset of the Prince of Swords. You need to keep all those thoughts and things that overpower you away, because those thoughts cause you to worry. They cause you to worry, and you become, and with Taurus energy, I know a number of Tauruses in my life, and one is my child, and they keep things to themselves. They do not, so there may be Taurus in your sign, or like you could have a rising sign or moon sign of Taurus, or it could be that during when Taurus is the planet, I mean the sign that's being in the sky at the time, whatever given day it might be, that when your sign is in Taurus, that this might be what could happen, because you go into you'll go into a worry state. You'll go into a chaotic, and I don't mean chaotic outside chaotic. I mean inside chaotic, inside like eruptive feelings, because of not keeping that mindset high, energized with positive energy. And it's very important that the fire signs, keep your mindset positive, keep it light, keep it, keep yourself cleansed. Like with this, I mean, meditating, listening to music that isn't like, I know some people have their preferences to music and stuff, but there's certain types of music that will increase the validity, our volatile emotions. So I would suggest that you try to, at least before bedtime, and even in the morning when you wake up, that you try to listen to very calming music. It could be, sounds of nature. I personally like to do the Hertz music. I tend to go into different types of music depending on how I'm feeling or what I think I need healing. So that might help you to be able to stay in this mind frame, this mindset. Because if you fall out of that mindset, you are going to have a very, a lot of turmoil within. And that there is going to be turmoil with the way the stars are aligning and everything in the next year for the next 6 months. There's going to be a lot of external turmoil going on in the world. And, you could be picking up on that too and bringing it within, which doesn't help either. So keeping this positive mindset is going to be so vitally important for you for the next 12 months. Let me see if oh yeah, that looks so much better when you turn it upside down. Now I see it, because I was trying to I knew it was the 5-pointed star or pentacle, but I couldn't see it there. It was like, it doesn't look right. It doesn't look like when you turn it upside down. Yes, there it is. So yeah, these are all the elements, this card, and it's pretty intense. So, and there's nothing, for me, there's nothing worse than stuffing your feelings, stuffing your thoughts, not expressing your true self, and it ending up being so disruptive to you physically. I mean, a lot of people end up having digestive issues, depression. There's all kinds of things that come with that. So, and fire signs are very expressive. One way or another, they like to express themselves. So if you are not expressing yourself, it could be very, very dangerous for you in the next 12 months. And I don't mean dangerous like you're driving the car and you're going to get, I mean dangerous as far as your self-sabotage, self-destruction. It's just really important that you keep a positive mind frame and, keep trusting and putting your faith in your angels and your guides and your archangels and divine source, your higher power. So with that, all right, where you're at right now. Oh, it kind of goes with this. Okay. So we have the Prince of Swords. Okay. Great mindset, great positivity, and ready to just go forward, move forward. And the thing is you have a sword to protect yourself. And not that I'm saying go buy a sword and, start swinging it around, but that's your inner sword. That's your protective aura. You have that, and you can also ask the archangels. Archangel Michael, that's what he does with his sword all the time. Protects you, cut cords, protects you, keep the path clear that you're following. So on top of that, where you're at right now is, so the prince is 11. We have 11, 6, and 5. Or 6, 11, 5. And now we have 19. And it's the sun. And this is where you are at right now. If you're not here right now, this is where you want to be. And the sun is like female energy. So feminine energy. So it's that nurturing energy. You know, it's I'm sorry, it's not female energy, it's masculine energy. Oh, that was totally messed up. So it's the masculine energy, which is like the lion, Leo the lion. It brings out your courageous self, your self that isn't afraid to move forward, isn't afraid to go after what you want. You know, provided what you want isn't going to hurt others. You know, it's a place, you're at a place where you're like, I mean, look at the card. It's like, here I am ready. Take me to where I need to go. Take my mind to where I need to go. Take my body to where I need to go. I am ready. I'm ready to follow the right path. I'm ready to follow you. So again, it's the masculine energy, the father energy. Beautiful colors here. Absolutely. She's in all yellow and orange. So we're talking a lot of emotion, a lot of creativity, and, just like, what's it called when you surrender, ready to surrender to the peace, serenity of living one's true self. That's what I'm feeling from this card today. So there you are. That's where you're at now. This, the Conjurer. Okay, so interesting. This is going on top of the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups was pleasure. Okay, so I want you to see this again. Okay, so this is what the past year has been. A lot of healing. This card represents a lot of healing. You know, you've got water healing, you've got spiritual healing, you know, a lot of communicating with spirit. The Scorpio, sign of Scorpio is a very internal sign also. You've got Taurus over here, which is a very, they kind of keep things to themselves. They're very slow moving. They don't like, you know, rush into things. This one here is a Scorpio energy. And, you know, Scorpio's very, very goal oriented, but they are also, they're also very, you know, they don't rush into things. They think things through, and a lot of things they keep to themselves internally, which doesn't help, with that explosive feeling like a volcano's ready to erupt. So, but this is pleasure. I mean, you're talking a lot of work that has done a lot of cleansing and created a lot of pleasure. Now, on top of that is card number 1. And 19 can be 1 too. In Tarot, you would add 1 and 9 together and get 10, and it would be number 1. So this also is number 1. And the colors, I mean, even though it's a whole different picture, except for the yellow sky, a little bit, not much. No, I guess they're not. So we have the Magician here. And the Magician is a very interesting card. We are talking air sign and I want to say water sign. Air sign and water sign. Oh, I didn't do your spirit animal. I'm so sorry. Yep, water sign. I'll do that as soon as I finish these. All right, so in this card we have the Infinity 8. No beginning, no end. Just, you know, maybe it would be a good practice to do the Infinity 8 walk. It's a nice meditative walk. Especially if you're worrying if you're in a worry state, to release that worry energy, the infinity walk, you set two crystals or two items, objects at each end, and then you walk in a figure eight, and you just keep walking, and you think about that intention, your intention. You set your intention. You just keep thinking it over and over and over, and you do it. You should do it for at least 3 minutes, especially if you're a beginner, at least 3 minutes, and then you can do it longer and longer. But it does help resolve inner conflict, and it also sometimes, will give you, the solutions, the answers that you're looking for, when you're, worrying about a certain thing and you're looking for an answer on what to do. Sometimes that infinity walk will have that. So we have water signs here. We have air signs here. We have the infinity sign. And we have, I want to say on her arm is the macabre, which is Archangel Metatron, who sits at the right hand of God and is God's messenger. He, in biblical times, he was Enoch, and Metatron is the only archangel that became an archangel without having to die, went as a human, is the story behind Metatron. And there's a macabre that is the geometric symbol for Metatron. So this is the magician, and look at the energy in this card. This is what's been going on, in this recent year that just passed, 2024. You have been, I say conjuring because it's magic and it looks like that's what he's doing in the water, or she's doing, whichever it is, and it is, that's what we do. We conjure our own magic. Our own magic is our desires, our intentions that we're asking spirit to help, bring forward. And the past year, 2024, you've been working on that. You've been working on the manifestation, the transformation, and the energies. You've been putting the energies into the cleansings and cleansing spiritually, cleansing physically, so that you can become the beautiful soul you're looking to become. Now, this card has the yellow background, emotions again, sitting on the grass, heart chakra. We've got the purple, we've got the indigo, but the body itself is very dark. So that tells me that there are some places in your life. There were some places in your life in 2024 where you're not absolutely clear. You weren't absolutely clear on how to do something, where to go for something, the next steps, and that's part of the conjuring here is, figuring out what's the next move. And that's the whole darkness of the person. There's some things weren't totally clear, and you've been working on that, through, again, the physical cleansing and the spiritual cleansing, so that you don't have to be explosive to yourself or anyone else, especially the Aries Rams. Aries tend to find conflicts easily, and it's very important that when we're on a spiritual journey that we try to turn those external conflicts and internal conflicts into something more positive and empowering for ourselves. So here's what's coming up for the next year in this deck. Oh, I love it. I love this card. So the Conjuring, the shouting out like you are the lion of the forest, the sun, the energy. The sun, what I love about the sun, it's like, it looks like, if you look at it closely, it looks like a flower. What's the yellow? A sunflower, but instead of a brown middle, it has a white middle. But it's pretty cool. And the sun is all about energy. It's all about all the nutrients that we need, our bodies need, the earth needs, animals need, everything needs, every living thing needs the sun in order to regenerate on a daily reprieve, to have a daily reprieve. So this one here, we have a crystal. It looks like a crystal ball to me. And a person's in a yoga position sitting on a mat with 7 wands and a lot of pretty colors. We have red yoga pants on, which is root chakra, a white tank top, which is divine energy. We got a lot of pink in the background, which again can represent the crown chakra. It can also represent the just the whole healing of the whole body, physical and spiritual, because that's what rose quartz is used for. And right at the solar plexus, there's like and when I do meditations, this is what it tells me to imagine in my meditations. Imagine there's a white light coming in actually through my heart chakra. But that's what this feels like. The white light is going into the human body and bringing about a sense of calm and peace and renewal. And look at the person. The person is so at peace, so calm. And there is no worry in this person's life. So, this deck here is like, if you don't keep working towards the healing and the positive energy and the mindset, there's going to be turmoil within, because you will find yourself worrying constantly about things that, you don't need to worry about. This one is basically you are conjuring up your healing. You're finding your path. You're making your path and you're trusting it and bringing in this beautiful, beautiful masculine energy that brings you nothing but courage and bravery and happiness to hear. The wands are about taking action, and you're taking action to take care of yourself, to be at peace, and you're doing whatever it is you need to do to find that peace within yourself, whether it be from going to the gym, doing yoga, meditation, healing of any way, any sort that helps you to feel better. And that's what you're going to be doing the next year, the next 12 months. So let me do the spirit animal. I don't know why I forgot to do this one. Here we go. Popped right out. And we have the cheetah. All these colors. We have red, orange, and yellow. Physical, all your physical chakras. Again, you need to keep the physical body healing. You need to keep the physical body well and healthy so that the rest of you, if we don't have a healthy, if our bodies aren't physically healthy, then it's very difficult to be spiritual. If I'm not feeling well, like I did an Herbalife shake today because lately everything I've been eating just bothers my stomach. And I know I need to cut down on drinking coffee. I just love my coffee in the morning, and it's very hard for me to not have coffee. I love my coffee. It's the only time I drink. It's not like I drink coffee all day long. I do 2 cups of coffee. They're big cups, mind you, every morning. And that's what I do when I'm listening to my prayers and stuff in the morning. And, so, I mean, whether I will give it up or not, I don't know, maybe someday, but right now that's the one thing I'm not giving up right yet. But I'm trying to look at my diet and, maybe change some of those things because they seem to be bothering me more. I don't know why. I mean, I think I'm going through a lot of physical transformation spiritually and physically. And, it says when you go through this certain type of transformation that your body's changing and it just doesn't accept the same foods. So I did that today and, and that's what I'm gonna keep trying to do that and, see if I feel better. I don't like feeling lethargic. I don't like feeling uncomfortable. And it's really important for me to be in a healthy state of mind. Because when I'm not in a physically healthy place, it's hard for me to be in the spiritual place. I don't know about you guys, but that's how it is for me. So we have the cheetah here. It says solar force, action, achievement, masculine energy. Twice you've got masculine energy. The cheetah is the epitome of the solar forces at work. The sun doesn't shine onto the cheetah. It shines from inside this great creature and expands outward to brighten the universe. The energy within a cheetah personality is palpable to others, and they naturally attract an audience to bear witness to their remarkable achievements. Purpose and passion are the best fuel for a cheetah's forward momentum. So if you're lacking in those areas, reconnect to the why before you start running. So why are you running? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? If you don't have a reasonably good answer for that, then maybe you shouldn't be doing it. So when in balance, achieves anything, boundless energy. When out of balance, you're impatient and competitive. To bring yourself back into balance, reconnect to purpose. That's actually an awesome card for this. And that cheetah energy, that cheetah description reminds me of the Leo sign. So Leos are very, I want to say they have a magnificent kind of persona to them. They're very noticeable people. They're very kind of it's not even that they need to try to be, but they're kind of in the spotlight without even trying. So, and that's, kind of, what I felt with that card, that it sounded like a lot of Leo energy to me. So here we go. We're going to do my new one. And this one popped out. Oh, isn't that perfect? All right, that one popped out. Let me continue and just cut the deck. All right, the one that popped out is Page of Wands. And I think what's this one? Oh, that's Prince. Okay, so we have the Page of Wands here. Most of these cards are females. It does not necessarily mean a female. But this is the Page of Wands. Wands are an action step. A page in any suit is always like new doors are opening, new things are coming. Wands are about taking action. And the bottom word on this card is energy. So you are going to be receiving new energies, probably because you've got this card just flowing all over you. And you've got the cheetah energy. You've got the Seven of Wands. So you've got a lot of energy cards here. You've got the Magician here, conjuring up, your next steps, your next moves. And this is also an action, taking action. So right now you're in a place where you are bringing in new energy, new light, new energy, new courage, all of that in order to keep that cheetah energy moving forward. So there you go. That's where you're at. The Knight of Coins. Oh, I can't read it. I like that one. I like them all, but the Knight of Coins. Here she goes. So with this one had a wand with fire, kind of lighting up the way. Here it is. The doors are opening. Doors are opening. I have my wand that will lead me through the darkness, wherever I need to go. Again, the energy. I also like that right at her heart chakra. There's like a light, also showing her heart the way. All right, so this one here is the Knight of Coins. And we're all armored up in this one. And in the background's a lot of orange. So it's the sacral chakra, what you see in the back. A lot of creative energy. And then she's wearing the red cloak over her armor. So root chakra, sacral chakra, and we have patience. So, again, like the cheetah card said, sometimes when you're like running ahead you get up in the morning, you kind of like running to do this and running to do that. Stop, think about it. Is it energy that's just going to get wasted? Is it energy? I mean, take your time and make the right steps. Take the right steps so that you're not wasting your energy. You have a lot of phenomenal energy. Fire signs always have a lot of phenomenal energy, but you don't want that energy to be just wasted up into the others. You want that energy to go towards what your dreams are, what you're trying to manifest, what your magician energy is conjuring up, your path, where this guy is headed. You want to make sure you can get there. And if you run out of steam and run out of energy, or if you get to the point where you're so exhausted, all you can do is worry, you're not going to get to that place in the sun. You're not going to feel that. So at the bottom of this card, it says patience. You need to practice patience. It is all going to come to you because you have manifested it. You have very, very clearly stated your intentions. You have your goals in front of you. You have your dreams that you've written down, your intentions, and it will come. It takes practice. It takes moving forward, and it takes a lot of mindset, and patience is going to get you there. And this is what you've had to learn in the past year, is to have patience in order to create the energy of moving forward. I don't know if this is making sense to any of you or not, but this is what's coming out. All right, and what will come in the, what are they not, oh yeah, these, so the Knight is, Page is 11, Knight is 12, the Queen is 13, and the King is 14. All right, so the High Priestess, so she would be the same as, I want to say she's the same as the Knight. Nope, she's the same as the Page because she's 11 here. And what is the word? Oh, okay, got it. All right, so the High Priestess. This is where you're going to be in the next year. This is what 2025 is going to be bringing you. This is an intense card. It looks like, when I put this card in front of the camera here, all I see is a blue aura. That's all I see. Like blue all around her, everywhere I look, it's blue all around her. When I'm looking at it straight on, it's more white, but in the camera, it's definitely a blue aura, which is a very, very calming, very clarity, a lot of clarity here. So again, we've got that almost like that crystal ball sitting behind her. I don't know what she's wearing because the cards are so dark. But she's sitting in a kind of like a yoga pose. And look at her hands. You know, she's like bringing in the energies, and then the energies are going within. So she's in a meditative state, and during this meditative state, she's receiving all of the energy that she needs to make the things happen around her that she's attempting to manifest and transform. And this is going to be how you manifest your dreams to come true. And the card number is 11, and it is called Mystery. So it's all a mystery. So with that, that's the reading for all my fire signs. My fire signs. So again, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. This was a message for you from Spirit, and I hope you enjoyed it. And what I do is I will download the video from Facebook, and then I upload it on YouTube. So if you do want to see it again, you can find it on YouTube under the Wounded Souls Ministry. So with that, I just want to wish you a very blessed day. That's the end of my 4-day zodiac readings. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Like, I don't know if I'm going to keep doing this or not. Depends, I guess, on the feedback. I kind of liked it. I kind of enjoyed tying 3 signs together, but I don't know that I can always do 4 per week. I was doing them every day when I wasn't working, as many days a week that I've been working. So we'll see what happens. I don't want to commit to it, but when I do have the time, I certainly like doing stuff like this. And who knows, maybe I'll be having the time. But with that, I just hope you have a very, very blessed day. Open up your hearts and minds and bodies to Spirit, and Spirit will come and Spirit will guide you. Make sure, my fire signs, that you are allowing the conjuring to all be positive in the cleansing and protecting of your body and spirit, so that you can, yes, become the sun. So with that, you have a very blessed day, and let me just go like that a little bit so I can just say goodbye and have a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. Okay, bye-bye.